would not be a good streamer. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Well, some of it is stuff you can teach yourself. Like the first thing that I was going to say is, if you're not good at talking for long periods, but you can teach yourself to do that, even with like a slow chat. The first peak viewership number that I remember that's in my memory banks was 3 viewers. That was my peak. 3 viewers. 3. 1, 2, 3. On a good day, it was 3 people being there. And then I just kept streaming more, and I would watch people and try to like learn from them, you know? Like, what do I think I could learn from? What do I really like about these people? Oh, I like the type of jokes that they're making. Oh, maybe I could try to learn how to tell my own jokes in a similar style. You know, stuff like that. And it like slowly adds up over time. You become funnier, you become better at conversation, you become more confident, and then you learn like some marketing skills for yourself. Share around clips and stuff. I don't recommend only streaming on Twitch. If you want to do Twitch, that's fine. But if you do Twitch, I recommend having like a Twitter or a YouTube, share around like clips and stuff. Or instead of just clips, you do a big brain play and just make original video content that's separate from your streams. Like Chio with animations. You could do that. And then it's not just clips. There's a lot you could do. Yeah. I just want to be encouraging. I think if people want to be streamers, they can maybe do it. You just gotta do it right. There's a lot of streamers that don't make it, but I think there's also a lot of streamers that just don't do it right. You know? And like that's kind of the case for everything, right? Like anybody could attempt to cook, but if you're not doing it right, it's not going to come out very well. You know? Everybody could attempt to paint, but like without like some basic technique, or like maybe you're like doing something with the paints you're not supposed to, it's not gonna come out very well, you know? It's just like everything else. I'm super quiet, I don't have the personality for it, but I love watching streamers. Fair, but like when I first started, I was boring as frick. I was boring as frick when I started, man. I felt like I was like opening up my box for like the first time, you know? I went from like super sheltered, never leave my house, with a parents who would not always encourage me to be myself. And, you know, like, I felt like my personality was kind of shoved together into this small, quiet little ball. You know, like, you're taking all your personality, just push it down into a small ball. Okay, now it's in this little box, and now I can be quiet and not really let it out. And like, yeah, you have to like unlearn that a little. Like, at least I had to unlearn that. I had to learn how to open the box, and then I also had to learn how to put that personality forward in a way that's like entertaining too, you know? I want to say it took a few years, but I feel like my chance to move out of my house was when I really started like really was able to come out of my shell. I wasn't really able to do that at home until I moved away. I didn't even have my own room. When I lived with my family, I shared a room with my sister. So there were times where I'm making content. I just have to do it when she's in there. And it's super awkward. And it's... it's super awkward and it's super... I don't want to when there's somebody in the room, and I still hate the idea of it, but I had to until I was able to leave. So yeah. You know, no shame at all if you don't think it's for you. I just want to be encouraging that even if you think that, like, you can if you wanted to. If you wanted to. The keyword just being if you want to. But if you wanted to, you could learn how to be someone that you feel is more entertainment. Yeah. Be cringe and free.